Today, we look at CSA New Tech Open Mic and the voice it gives to participating students.
Then we'll take a deep dive into the Columbus East Game Day cheer team and how the team has been overlooked within the school despite being a nationally competing sport.
It's more of like that aspect of working together to reach a goal to go to nationals.
And the NOMAD Art Festival is continuing to grow as a showcase for local arts and music scene.
It was intended to be a place for people to be safe and express themselves with music and art.
All that and more coming up on Torch TV.
Have X in preview, roll it, and take it.
Having a voice of students is unique, and in learning the power behind it is special. Onward, forward.
Welcome back to Torch TV. I'm your host, Girum Linneman, and I'm joined today by Faline Fox. Faline, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. Now for today's top story.
Every month, CSA New Tech holds an open mic for students and teachers to showcase their interests. We head over to Cambree Martinez with more.
Students don't get many opportunities to show what they love. CSA New Tech provides a space for them to gain experience with performing in a way that's impactful to the students.
The New Tech Open Mic is a unique way for students to showcase their hobbies and talents. Every month, students gather to see their teachers and classmates perform.
The open mic gives students a stage, literally, to perform and practice where it's safe and at school. It encourages others to see the success of those on stage, to maybe be inspired to learn an instrument themselves or see that, oh, I could do that. Like, I thought my voice was bad, but it's better than that. I'm going to be at the next one.
I think the effect that the open mic gives on people watching is it helps them find their connection with music. I mean, you don't really have anything to lose from going to see it. I think a lot of people like just seeing people perform and play music, and I think it definitely adds to the culture here.
My favorite part of the open mic is probably seeing other people sing and other people show their talent, because sometimes you don't know what people, like what their talents are, if they can actually do it, and then they get confident enough to finally show everyone, and I really like that.
The open mic has been a huge impact on the students. Many of these students have gained more confidence and enthusiasm with public speaking. This year, they've come together to plan, host, and perform for their peers.
Just seeing other talents, especially stuff that you haven't seen before, very like unique and original acts.
That's who we are. We do real world things. Instead of just reading about it and writing about it, we do it. And it's student led. So students hosted that open mic. They set up the sound. And then it's students who make the list of performers, and it's students who perform. We need outlets of expression and inspiring each other, and that does a lot of both.
These open mics have helped students gain resources and practice every month. Students gather to watch their fellow classmates perform. Some students have even made their senior project to upgrade the loading dock stage. This year, they're adding a shaded awning to help during the summer. Girum, back to you.
Thanks, Cambree. The Columbus East Game Day cheer team has been hard at work for competition this season. Cate Roeder has more.
The Columbus East Game Day cheer team recently competed at the national competition in Florida in the highest division available. Like any other sport, the athletes on Game Day cheer practice, train, and push each other to elite levels.
Game Day cheer is kind of everything that you see on the sidelines during a regular game, times 10. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot harder than cheering at a typical game just because there's no breaks. You are constantly performing, you're constantly having a face on, you are looking at the crowd, looking to the judges, and just putting on a full performance.
You will start out with your band chant, then you'll move to a sideline, you'll move to your cheer, and then you'll do your school fight song. So it's just everything a school cheerleader does in one competition.
With comp cheer, it's even like we're even more of a tight-knit group. It's more of like that aspect of working together to reach a goal to go to nationals rather than cheering for fans every Friday night.
Teams from all over the U.S. come to compete at nationals, and with East's game day cheer team recently moving up a division, the competitive team was against the best of the best. Yet the school hasn't even celebrated the game day cheerleaders as athletes, let alone national competitors.
Everybody kind of tends to forget about cheer just because coming from the game perspective of, oh, you're here to watch a football game and the cheerleaders are on the sides, or you're here to watch a basketball game and the cheerleaders are on the sides. For game day, it's not that at all. The main focus is cheerleading. We're working just as hard as some of these other sports teams, and I feel like some people just don't see that.
Full outs after full outs at practice. A lot of us are working out on the side.
Cheer to a lot of people is not a sport. If you ask any cheerleader, we're gonna say it's a sport. We do a lot of training, we work hard, we have athletes, we're competing, so you have to be physically fit enough to do this.
We have to stay in shape, like all the other things that basketball players, football players, volleyball players have to do, we also have to do. And we should be recognized as the sport that we are.
So, game day cheer isn't recognized as a sport. Is there any other sports here at East that are having the same problem?
Unfortunately, yes. All Indiana high school sports that aren't included under ISHAA sanctioning, such as lacrosse, women's wrestling, volleyball, men's volleyball, and others, have similar issues. Not only do they not get the representation they deserve, but it's difficult to secure practice space, and the athletic trainers are not required to be at their practices.
Is there anything being done to try to resolve this issue?
Julia Becker created a weight training program for the cheerleading team and wrote a research paper outlining the issues. She said, quote, "There are so many things that can be changed to help better safety and the experience here at East that just haven't happened yet."
Coming up after the break, we'll explore NOMAD, the cultural celebration driven and organized by the youth of Columbus.
And we'll wrap up the winter season and look forward to spring with the latest in East sports.
Stay tuned for that and more coming up on Torch TV.
Gabby, look! Come on, just take the picture.
You weren't posting those pictures, right?
Oh my gosh, Gabby, did you see the post that Cambree made about you? It was so funny.
What?
Oh my God.
Earlier this week, Columbus East High School named its 2023-2024 Teacher of the Year. Congratulations to science teacher Derek Chastain. Mr. Chastain teaches biology and genetics, as well as running our planetarium. Votes for Teacher of the Year came from community members, students, and staff. In naming him Teacher of the Year, Columbus East officials said, quote, "Mr. Chastain embodies the essence of our identity as East High School Olympians. We are delighted to honor him and make him in this manner."
Columbus has many young artists and performers ready to showcase their talents. NOMAD is the perfect place to do it. Here's East Media senior Gabby Patrick with more.
Thanks, Faline. NOMAD is a monthly art fair that takes place in different venues all over Columbus. With each experience featuring different vendors, artists, and performers, NOMAD gives young people the opportunity to display and sell their art to the community.
I make my own homemade pins, earring, magnets, keychains, hair clips, basically anything you can think of.
My photography account has definitely reached more people, I think, because I've been able to display my photographs and share those with more people, and I have a photography Instagram, which is Bowtography.
But NOMAD doesn't just support entrepreneurship, they also give different bands and performers from all over Indiana and the Midwest the chance to perform live. Many bands, such as the Lucid Lilacs, have even released songs on music streaming platforms like Spotify and YouTube.
NOMAD has given us the opportunity to perform multiple times, and they always ask us back.
You get a lot of people coming in, coming out, so you get to meet a lot of different people. It definitely has made us more confident in our ability to play and create music.
NOMAD has spent the last 8 years working to create an environment that encourages the youth of Columbus to find their roles as leaders in our community and inspires young artists to keep creating and sharing their art.
NOMAD is a group that is led by youth from the high schools in Columbus. I started it with a couple kids that I thought were good leaders and also enjoyed music and saw sort of the same vision as I do. It was intended to be a place for people to be safe and express themselves with music and art and dance.
NOMAD is such a supportive community. Everybody who's there just wants to support the vendors and the artists.
Seeing young artists do stuff definitely inspires me as a young artist to get out and do something.
Your next opportunity to attend the NOMAD experience is tomorrow night. NOMAD returns to the newly renovated Crump Theater from 6 to 9 p.m.
Now we head over to Mason Bean with This Week in Competitions.
Thanks, Faline. Today our varsity softball team competes with Brown County here at home at 5:30. Next week, they also compete on Tuesday at 5:30 against Edinburgh here at home. Our baseball season also kicks off next week with the varsity team competing against Waubonsee here at home Tuesday at 5:30. Our varsity and JV baseball teams will also compete against Center Grove next Wednesday, with both games starting at 6. Lastly, on Thursday, our girls' tennis season begins here at home at 4:30. That's all we have for sports this week. Back to you.
That's all we have for today. For myself, Faline, Cambree, Mason, and the rest of the Torch TV crew, thank you for watching.
Remember to take care of yourself, others, and the place. And as always, try to be the best part of someone's day.